Welcome back to Trails Through Zero. Well, we defeated the Garden Master last time. So this time, I think it's time for the school festival. Let's go ahead and have a look at everything. However, with Swin and Nadia's safe return, they were able to spend that time completing 4 SPGs in relative peace. Central Market. Hanging out with Toa. Excuse me, early morning voice today. Having dealt with the source of the corrosion, the hazy visions shared with Van's group had faded from the general populace's memories. Oh, just like the, what was it, the Vermilion Castle? Which you'd think would be a pretty big deal in Cold Steel 2. But the general population forgot it even happened. Kurt mentioned it, in fact, in Cold Steel 3 or 4, that he remembered it clearly. He lived there at the time, but so many people that he knew did not. It's like they didn't remember it happened at all. It's weird how some of the mysticism works in this world, huh? People who forgot included Yume, Maxim, and those closest to them. Oh, good. That means Paulette didn't get closer to Maxim after that little fiasco. Despite that, those initial 3 days were not in vain. Lou and Lee family made up. Everyone had finally overcame the past that bound them. Maxim won! Handshake with Aslan? Boy, you're going free. That's a small cup. And at the same time, they were also taking their first steps into a new future. Oh, that's the letter from Master. Like, what are they doing? The twisted, distorted delusions that once engendered conflict and chaos? The debate between the President and Senator Ryan. Racers moderating. Cody, looking cranky, were unraveled and brought to order, spinning a new thread of fate, enlightening the path towards the day that lie ahead. And so the 3 days drew to a close, and was bookended with Aramis's Academy's end-of-year ceremony. Of course she's yawning. Ren, Nadia, and Swin decided to extend their stay in Calvert a little longer, and they, along with Agnes, began preparing for the school festival. Why? Ring was always going to stay in Calvert. She has school to finish. Oh well. As April arrived, all students moved up a grade while new students filed in, which added a bit of mayhem to the hectic days to come. Oh, our artist friend made it. Good decision. And from there, yet another week passed. That's more than a week. Oh, my goodness. April 12th, 7:30 a.m. And the offices that are not blown up.
It's been 3 weeks now, and we haven't seen any of the telltale signs of the corrosion. Safe to say we're in the clear.
Yep, Kasim and the Kruga haven't noticed anything either.
Nothing suspicious on the Heiyue front. They're all acting like their normal, shady selves.
Of course they are.
Though I was kind of surprised Asha remembered the time she made that proclamation to Sao. She even did it all over again.
Someday I'll pull off something you'll never see coming. Then you won't even be able to think about brushing me off.
She has way more spunk than I gave her credit for. I guess she isn't just a little kid with a schoolgirl crush anymore.
Yeah, hopefully if she's looking for a partner, she can look for someone who isn't, like, nearly 15 years older than she is.
Maybe she's finally ready to face her feelings now that she's coming into her own.
As long as those feelings don't include Sal, she can do better than him, or differently than him. I'm not sure better is the word if you're looking for a partner in AOA.
Yes, she and everyone else have been sporting such a positive attitude of late, and that truly brings me great joy. Although, I do feel a gnawing sense of remorse as well, seeing as how I brought misery to so many.
Hey, don't feel bad. You weren't half as bad as me.
Seriously, this again? Quit playing the self-blame game already.
I, too, caused you all no end of trouble on Nemeth Island.
And that really wasn't your fault. You were being controlled.
But with the powers of the Rewind, and through our own efforts, we overcame that and the many crises that followed. That goes for Swin and Nadia, too. We only got to this point because we were determined to persevere.
Yeah, you said it, cutie!
I didn't do anything worthy of praise, unlike Nadia. So don't actually scratch that. I shouldn't be throwing myself a pity party. Thank you for the compliment.
Glad you realized that on your own. Remember, we wouldn't have been able to take down Auguste if it weren't for you. You took a risk so that you could protect what was important to you. If you ask me, that's sure as hell worthy of praise.
Van. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, don't be a stubborn ox, or you'll end up a grumpy, crotchety old fart like our boss man.
My least favorite character proves why he's my least favorite character. Jeez, dude.
And that's a fate worse than death.
I'll show you a fate worse than death, you damn brat. And for the last goddamn time, 25 isn't old!
Some things never change.
Back to business as usual.
No kidding. Once Agnes gets here? Oh yeah. Are the Genesee still broken?
Yeah, seems that way.
But it's not as though they were broken, per se.
Two weeks prior.
Throughout all of our examinations, they haven't reacted even once. I don't think they're running in low-power mode. There isn't anything wrong with the internal circuitry, but the fact remains that they seem to be completely non-functional.
I see.
Up until now, the cores have always given off a faint glow. But even those have gone out.
There's a passage in Professor Epstein's memoirs that comes to mind.
He wrote, "Recover the Oct Genesis before the year 120X. Else all that we know will come to an end."
Never did say what would happen once we got them all, did he? Damn. Bummer.
If I'm being honest, I'm kind of relieved nothing's happened yet.
Maybe his prediction was about all the stuff we just went through.
That's plausible, especially when you consider what the Garden Master was trying to do.
He wasn't just setting his sights on Calvard. He put the fate of the entire world on the line.
He warned us that the world might end, and we stopped that. So, that means we're good now, right?
Hopefully good now. I have my doubts because this is a Falcom game, which means even though the big baddie has been defeated, there's got to be at least one more dungeon that we have to get through. It's usually going to be a doozy.
It may be that the devices were programmed to deactivate once that goal was achieved.
I'm afraid only C. Epstein himself would know the answer to that.
For now, I think the fact that they're reunited at last is cause for celebration. I'm sure Professor Epstein, Lilia, and your mother would have all been beside themselves with joy right now.
Yes, I really hope so. Well, now that we've gathered all the Genesees, I think my request is finally complete. Thank you for everything, Van.
Probably took 2 games and hundreds of hours, but you're welcome.
And same to everyone else. I don't know how I'll ever be able to repay you.
Miss Claudel.
I'm so happy for you, Agnes. You finally got your wish.
It was a long road to get here, but I think we can finally call this case closed.
I know me and S were only here for the tail end, but I for one had so much fun helping you, Aggie.
I think everyone deserves a pat on the back.
Too bad you don't have a free excuse to drop by the office anymore. What you gonna do, Agnes? You ready to hang up your hat and give up the part-timer life?
Huh? Well,
Typical Aaron.
I suppose that's not really Agnes's decision to make.
I suppose not.
Well, I guess I do have a certain someone to thank for my office's sudden surge in popularity. Hate to admit it, but I could still use an extra hand or 10 around here. At least until I can bring in some new blood. Besides, you still haven't fulfilled your end of the bargain. Remember our agreement?
Oh!
Unless you decide to give up altogether, I'll pitch in however I can from here on out. In exchange, you can share any info you got on the Genesees, or anything those diaries say. How's that sound?
I would say she's fulfilled that into the bargain. I'm not quite sure how that, maybe that said something different in Japanese.
There's still a lot that we don't fully understand, including Mare and the Grendel. Don't know if we can really call your case closed until we sort all that out.
Okay, can really see the stretch marks on that one, but we'll go with it. You just say that you want her to continue doing her job, you know.
Van. I guess you're right. There's still a lot of mysteries left to solve. Which means that for the time being, we're stuck with each other. Part-time job and all.
Yeah. Glad to keep you on the team.
I suppose that takes care of that.
Her smile alone makes her a fierce competitor. Don't worry, though. I'm still rooting for both of you.
That is quite enough of that. Still, I'm glad it all worked out.
Agreed. You need someone to keep him in line, and to stop him from overthinking things.
You got that right.
Aw, but him overthinking everything's part of his charm.
Yeah, true that.
Y'all suck at whispering, you know that? And when the hell do you get in here? Out!
She just warped in.
You're no fun. We're pals, aren't we? I thought going through near-death experiences together would bring us closer. Oh yeah, you said you're hiring assistants, right? I think I might be just the right girl for the...
Oh, hell no! Application denied!
She's not my favorite character, but she might be fun to have around. She does get under his skin. And it's less obnoxious than Aaron doing it.
Aside from the Divine Blade's flights of whimsy, everything's finally calmed down now.
Whimsy. I don't know if I'd call what she does whimsy. There's a certain malevolence. Cruelty? Lack of caring? Whimsy implies carefree. Carefree is not really what I think of her.
I think we can set off without any regrets.
Oh.
Right. You were planning to leave soon, weren't you?
You would certainly be welcome to stay longer if you so wished.
Trust me, I'd really love to. You did help us get LP back safe and sound after all.
LP is still in mare mode from the looks of it. Where's her body?
But we really need to go and find our old picnicking front leader.
And where's Rufus?
Oh, right! You had another traveling companion a few years ago, didn't you? Is that who you're referring to?
That guy's history is almost as bad as that goofy-ass team name.
Yeah, well, a lot of stuff happened. That's all I can say about Rufus.
I've never met the man myself, but I think the CID's been keeping tabs on him.
Have they? Can they? Can anyone really keep tabs on Rufus?
Might be hard to work around Renee, but I don't mind joining in on the search. Just put out a 4 SPG, and I'm on the case.
I hope that means we see Rufus in future games.
I do kinda owe you big time. And I bet that guy's one hell of a good tipper.
He is, reputedly.
Actually, I think we're the ones who owe you. He left us a hint, so I think we should be fine on our own.
You know what I just realized? We never did find out who the C was that was sending them emails. We pretty much concluded it wasn't Rufus. Boy, there's a thread from way back early in the game that I just realized hasn't been touched on or settled.
We ought to get together sometime when we're not all busy.
There's no way we're gonna bounce before the festival, though. We'll stick around the next few days for that.
Good. You worked your butts off with the festival prep. Now's the time to reap your rewards.
I helped some too. I can't wait for it to get started.
I did a few things myself as well, so... yeah, I guess I am a little excited.
Couldn't hurt to see how much those kids took my coaching to heart.
Good morning, Van.
Oh, there you are.
Morning, Agnes.
Oh, wow. Everyone's here already. Well, good morning to you all, too.
Yeah, everyone's excitement for this thing might be a little contagious.
I take it you were able to finish everything in time?
For the most part, yes. There's still a little bit left to do, though. Well, Swin, Nadia, are you ready to go?
Yes, ma'am. The kickoff rally sounds kind of boring, but I guess I'd better try to stick it out.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be getting out of that one. We'll be ready.
Oops. Sorry, Swin.
I'm gonna head downstairs and get breakfast ready. If you want to grab a bite while you wait, feel free. Managing an Aramis school festival is all about stamina, and you won't last long on an empty stomach.
I guess you'd know better than anybody. Well, sure. I'll take you up on that.
She just put that fork to her cheek. Okay, the festival doesn't start till 10 a.m., so I've got some time to kill. The kids should be getting ready to leave soon. Maybe I'll go check on them.
Agnes is downstairs having breakfast, and the others are probably in their rooms.
Okay, doesn't look like I missed anything important with Swins. Yeah, he just said we'll be ready soon. Give us a second.
Maybe I should make the rounds and see how they're all doing.
Rosette. I can't access her computer to go into the virtual world. Interesting. Hello, Mr. Arkwright. Are you doing a quick check-in with everyone? Yeah, something like that. You busy right now? No, I was simply gathering my thoughts. I still have to write the report detailing last month's events. It's been almost 3 weeks now. Both Mirabelle and Miss Al-Fayed have had their eye on the capital. I'm sorry, Mirabelle just gave me a pause there for a minute because suddenly I almost said Mariabelle, who is a different character. But then I was like, wait, how does she spell her name again? She's one of the Anguises of Ouroboros, and I'm going to have to look at how she spells her name. These guys, they recycled names. Rin even mentioned earlier that one of her personalities was named Katra. And earlier in the game, we ran into Emma, who was not the Emma from the Arabonia games, but the Emma who was in the last game helping suppliers in Erosian get what they needed. And there was a Kurt in the original games, and then there was a Kurt in two of the Cold Steel games and in Reverie. So they recycle their names a lot, which can get confusing. Anyway. But thankfully, the risk management AI has remained silent. Those two still have all their memories, right? Oh, great. Yes, they do. Although Maribel's are a tad hazy in comparison. They're currently on guard in case of a resurgence from Grindel Zolga. However, as I mentioned, the AI threat assessment has not raised any alarms recently. We believe the threat has vanished. Yeah, not to sound too optimistic, but I've got a good feeling we're in the clear. But anyway, aren't you taking the day off to enjoy the festival? I kind of figure you'd be looking forward to it. Well, you're certainly not wrong. I was actually rather excited to see the production I assisted Mr. Salesian with. It should be nice to relax after all the hard work we've done. I've been interested in attending the Aramis Academy Festival for a while now. It's quite famous, after all. And all the preparation we've done was hardly enough to satisfy my curiosity. Let's enjoy today to the fullest, shall we? I've been especially robotic on her today, haven't I? Who's in here? Ah. All right, that should be enough water. Hey, Fairy. You on plant duty today? Oh, Ben! Yeah, I finished with all my homework yesterday, so I figured I should spend today tidying up a little. Ah, right. You mentioned school's been a little more difficult than usually lately. Yeah? I might be putting it lightly. And after I finally get the hang of things, too. I've been racking my brain lately. But don't worry, I've been getting lots of help from everyone in the office. Whenever I get stuck, all I need to do is ask. I can come to you too, right, Van? Well, as long as it's something a high school dropout would know. You're much more fired up about this than usual, though. Think it was your birthday that kicked you into gear? Oh, maybe. I haven't really considered that. At 14... I've got a feeling it's going to be a real turning point for me. Oh, I almost forgot. Mirabelle left us a message earlier. She said she's coming to the festival with Kasim later. Oh, is that so? Sounds like it'll be a good time then. Is Kasim capable of having a good time? Yeah. I can't wait to see it all. It feels like we've been planning for it forever. Got a bit of a sneak peek while helping with the preparations, but this will be my first ever school festival. I'm sure we'll make plenty of memories. And I hope you have lots of fun too, Van. Oh, don't worry. I will. I heard there's going to be loads of booths at the festival this year, but I'm having trouble choosing which ones to visit. Oh, I know. Why don't I just go to all of them? Yeah, good thinking, Fairy. Gotcha. I'm really looking forward to today's festival. Yeah, I've heard you've been helping out with the technical side of things. I know you're crazy about this stuff, but don't you think you're a little more chipper than usual lately? You think so? Well, maybe you're right. See, I ended up skipping more than a few grades to enter the Institute of Science. I never really had the chance to experience a place with kids my own age before. It's a little exciting, honestly. That makes sense. Think you'll want to go back and do high school for real then? You know, like Swin and Nadia. I think I'll pass. Katra the researcher and Katra the Arkwright Solutions assistant. I think those two identities are enough for me. I wouldn't be who I am today without them. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Swin and Nadia are leaving after the festival, aren't they? And after they just got back, too. I'll be sad to see them go. Once they leave, you'll be the only one your age again. Well, it's not just that. They were from the gardens, too, which means they were also victims of the D, therefore G cult. And Nadia and Swin, actually, how do I put this? They seem like they've come to a decision on what's most important to them. And they've been fighting to protect it ever since. Those two are incredible. Well, the way I see it, the same could be said of you, Katra. Your family's what's most important to you, isn't it? And that's not to mention how you overcame everything with Harwood. I still don't get what that was about. What were they trying to do? What was Harwood trying to do? That one makes no sense to me. I mean, everything that happened, yeah, but the motive behind it, what was he trying to do? Man. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm only here today because of Gran, Essie, Yang, and everyone else at the office. And from now on, I'll do everything in my power to protect you all. Just make sure you don't go overboard, all right? You're fragile, you die easy. I'll try not to. But protecting everyone, maybe I should start by adding more security systems to our office? With Victor's permission, of course. And how should we go about preventing potential wiretapping? If I install a high-output orbital transceiver alongside an independent orbital generator, or perhaps it might be more efficient to paint the whole building with an anti-interference varnish? We're not turning the place into a cyber fortress, Quatra. Sure. We're set. Already talked to her. You're still living here. Maybe she just keeps this as a place to duck away from paparazzi. All right. My hair should be set by now, I think. And for my makeup. Hey, what are you doing? Can't you at least knock? I have some top-secret Grimcat tools in here, you know. Oops, my bad. Actually, that reminds me. I heard Grimcat's been awfully active in the capital lately. Well, yeah. I mean, I was pretty busy with acting for a while. Then I got caught up in that Genesis stuff. Figured I had to make up for lost time, you know? Can't start letting those villains feel like they've got the run of the place. Good luck with that. Oh, right. We finished shooting the movie, by the way. Man, those 3 days were really something, huh? Well, at least I can say I got through it all, both as an actress and a thief. Yeah, glad you're still with us, Judith. Of course. Oh, and Yuna said she'd be coming to the festival today. That's not sus at all. She's been pretty focused on work lately. This should be a good chance for her to relax for once. I hope she gets to watch the show they're putting on. Make sure you're in the audience too, Van. Those kids are putting their heart and soul into that performance. Don't worry, I'll be there with bells on. And man, with 2 famous actresses attending, I'm sure this festival is going to be one for the history books. Oh well, might as well say hi to Nina if I see her. I think I heard Director Gotti say something about coming too. And then he's going to be arrested for discussing Eros with students that are underage. Oh, that guy practically lives for events like this. Here's hoping he doesn't make a scene. Eros, kids, you need more Eros. Aaron, my least favorite character. Let's talk. Hey, what's up? Been unusually quiet today. Not feeling up to going to the festival? Are you kidding? Of course I'm going! I love festivals almost more than I love eating. I just need to do a little mental preparation beforehand. Mental preparation, huh? Yeah, used to do it all the time before a performance. It's something my mom taught me. I don't usually do it when I'm in the audience, though. By the way, how did directing and choreography go? Well, me and Fairy put a lot of work into it. Some kids had a few problems keeping up, but you can tell how passionate they are. And at the end of the day, passion's what drives a performance, right? So, what you're saying is that it'll be good. It reminded me of when I was first starting out. Gosh, I was such a little shrimp back then. Even though I was the one on stage, she acted like she was going to throw up. She's always tried to fill in for my family, huh? But after what happened to Sal, she's acting more like she's a responsible adult all of a sudden. Tch. What? Starting to feel like you've got some growing to do? Maybe you do have a cute side. Shut up! I'm just glad she's matured, you know? And it's not like I haven't made progress myself. Exactly. Got lots to be proud of, Aaron. Gross. Don't start getting all sappy on me, all right? Anyway, just you wait. I'll be successful in ways you've never seen before. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Oh, second part of the discussion? Oh, right. Didn't you help with some of the other festival stuff? How's it feel to have another chance at your youth? The midlife crisis hitting you yet? Honestly, it was a lot of work. Make me realize how much I used to do back then. And quit calling me old. Got everyone in this floor, look upstairs. Is that the bathroom? Oh no. Yes, it is. Where am I trying to go then? Oh, door. Oh! Spin and Nadia. Huh? What gives? Why haven't you changed into your uniform? I'm still mulling it over. Mulling what over? Yeah, whether I should wear my Aramis Academy uniform today. Why would you wear your school uniform to school? Because I could wear rival school's uniform, and then I'd tell everyone at the end of the festival, "Wahaha! Surprise! We were spies all along, and we're here to take over Aramis." We'd have a tearful, heart-rending final duel with Aggie, Rin, and the rest of the student council. And then, after Albert tragically falls in battle, we'll come to our senses, and the fighting stops, restoring peace to the Academy once again. And peace of the grave for Albert, I guess. Then me and S fly off into the sunset. The end. Okay. Now I just feel bad for poor Albert, who in one timeline did get killed, as it happens. Nadia's antics aside, the truth is, we were thinking about how this is the last time we're going to be wearing these uniforms. All right. I guess this was the first time you got to experience a proper school life. You know, you could stick around till graduation if you wanted. I doubt the school would mind. You could stay enrolled and then come back after everything with Lapis is taken care of. If you want to keep this on the down low, I don't mind coming along to help search for your old leader. Van. Oh, I see how it is. Not ready to see your little chicks leave the nest, Mr. Mama Hen? No, I've got more than enough trouble making kids running around to keep me company. Well, we appreciate your offer, but we really can't stay at Edith any longer. It's not that we don't like it here, but how do I put this? Let's just say we aren't the type to settle in one place for a long time. School was pretty fun and all, but staying all the way through graduation? Oof, hard pass. Normally this would be the part where I scold you for dropping out, but I don't have much room to talk. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you and Elaine attended Aramis. Ooh, you ought to wear your old Aramis uniform to the festival. I'd kill to see that. I know, I'll call Elaine over and you can both change into them. Yeah, not happening. Ain't no way I'm putting on a high school uniform. Also, you're a grown-up now. You probably wouldn't fit, especially through the shoulders. It'll be a cold day in Gehenna before Elaine agrees to that. She'd be way too embarrassed. Oh, but she's no stranger to embarrassing things. What with that cringy Beauty's Blade title. Please don't ever say that when she's in earshot, or you may not be long for this world. Well, we're going to be busy with the festival today anyway, so you're off the hook. For now. You mean I'm off the hook for good? Little did Van realize the fated moment when he donned his old uniform would one day come to pass. Hey, cut it out with the narration. Anyway, these next 3 days will be the last ones of our high school life. Preparing for this festival was a total snooze cruise at first, but we ended up having a ton of fun. We'll be doing more work for the council today, even though we're not exactly official members. Roping people into doing grunt work's always been one of the student council's specialties. Yes, in Arabonia as well. Guess some things never change. ... If I'm being entirely honest, I didn't think I'd get as much out of school as I did. The moment the garden master appeared, I braced myself for the worst. It felt like no matter how things shook out, our peaceful days would come crashing to an end. Sorry to hear that, guys. Don't be sorry, because everything worked out in the end, and we were able to enjoy our time at Aramis. To us, that's like a dream come true. And we have you and everyone else to thank for this, Van. Feels a little weird to keep saying it, but thank you, from the bottom of my heart. We already thanked Aggie and the rest, so now we can leave Edith behind with no regrets. Gotcha. We're going to miss you, but yeah, actually I think I'll save the goodbyes for after the festival, when we're probably in the final dungeon. Sounds good. We have 3 more nights together, so let's make the most of them. Don't be too sad, Van. We'll totally come back to visit you. Or maybe we won't. Indecisive much? Maybe I'll sneak in when you least expect it, to free your fridge of its limited edition goodies. Stay away from my stash, you damn sweet thief. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I know I wasn't here for very long, but I had a lot more fun than I thought I would as a student. Everyone in our class was so nice, too. They were always offering us a hand. The least I could do is make this festival a success for them, right? Oh, okay. We go this way. We can't squeeze past Swin because he takes up so much room. By the way, LP's still sleeping inside the Sypha. I bet she'd be super excited for the festival, though. Honestly, she'd probably clear out all the food stands as soon as she got there. True that. Then they'd all have to close down. The look on everyone's faces would be priceless. I'm glad she's not going. Oh, the cats. Did we ever figure out what was going on with the cats? Just stare. Turns tail? You mean like going in circles? Slump. Yes, there are some cats that just slump to the ground when they're done doing whatever. Guess things are going pretty well, huh? What the heck? What happened? I must have missed something with the cats. So are they like a family unit? You should get these guys fixed, or you're going to be overrun with kittens. And there won't be enough food for them.
Not this way.
A reason to head out first thing in the morning. Oh, it's doing that thing where you have to go in here because it's not letting you do anything else.
Monmar is so relaxing.
The dad that works so hard, his kid hardly knows him, and the friends who put up with babysitting his kid for weeks at a time. And how's Harry been since? Well, he's still pretty angry. Oh yeah, you didn't make it to the race like you said you would. I mean, it's like he could barely tolerate being in the same room as me. Ugh, I don't know what to do. Why do I feel like we've talked about this before? Well, anyway, Harry's just missing his father, Hawker. Everything should go back to normal when she spent a little time with him. Don't you think? She's right. And didn't you take some time off today to bring him to the school festival? Yeah, I was hoping he enjoys it. I figured it'd turn out like this. He's been working way too hard. Well, at least he has a chance to make up for it today. Let's hope this is a push in the right direction. We're planning to go to the Aramis Academy Festival with our neighbors this year. Honestly, Sheena and Mark have been talking about it practically non-stop. Now that I'm thinking about it, didn't I hear something about a few kids from Old Town's making it into Aramis this year? Yes, you did. Well, I'm sure they'll do wonderful there. My son's been avoiding me lately. Guess he's as fed up with me as I am. I have to find some way to apologize. Maybe today would be a good chance. All right, you can do this, Hawker. Hey, then, let's get going. Hold your horses, Humes. Festival hasn't even started yet. Are you sure you're all right with watching her today? Yeah, it's no biggie. There's a few of us going, too, so I doubt we'll have any problems wrangling her in. Plus, you had plans for today, right? Seriously, don't worry about us. Please tell me these plans aren't with Maxim. Thank you, Van. I promise I'll head over as soon as I'm finished. You may make sure you mind your manners, okay? Don't go wandering off by yourself. Got it. All right. Sounds like you're ready, kiddo. I was willing to overlook it for that race of his. But he's really pushing it this time. What, does he take me for a fool or something? Hey, there's no need to get worked up, all right? Although I can't say I don't get where you're coming from. But still, nothing's actually happened yet. You're damn right it hasn't, and I'll make sure it doesn't either. If he even thinks about making my little girl cry again, I'll... I am so on Victor's side with that. Apparently, Maxim took Paulette out on an unsupervised date after his victory last month. With her old man still breathing, I doubt the Red Comet's got much of a chance. Rice is here. Oh. Okay. And yes, eating breakfast. I've had the food here more times than I can count. But I don't often eat so early in the morning. This is all very nice and filling. Hey, skipping meals ain't good for you. You're a growing girl, so take your time and chew slowly. Yes, Dad. Gwen will probably be coming down to join us before long. Though I bet 10,000 mirror that Nadia's being late. You'd probably win that bet. She doesn't strike me as the early to rise type. She is actually up and about right now, as it happens. By the way, Van, that advice you gave us on our festival activities, it was very helpful. I'm glad Ren proposed the idea of you being our advisor. Now I'm beginning to understand how all the stories of the legendary party animal came about. Well, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I earned that little Monica 8 years ago for being a mischief-making student. Speaking of 8 years ago, didn't you help put on a historical parody play? It was called The Story of the Calvardian Revolution. I saw a recording of it recently. I laughed so hard I thought my sides were going to burst. Some of it even hit surprisingly close to home, especially after what we just went through. It's a little bittersweet thinking about it now. Yeah. That guy. The Robespierre of Aramis. A lot happened to a goose over the years. Became a man driven by obsessions and delusions. He was a ghost. He wasn't really a man. A spirit at best. There was a lot we didn't know about him. Honestly, the same probably goes for Sheena and the other revolutionaries. What were they really thinking at the time? How did they set about achieving their goals? That's something only they could know. Suppose that's true. At the end, when putting these performances together, all we can do is prepare as best we can and see them through. I think that's what's most important. You, Elaine, and Mr. Kincaid all understood that back then, and the students do now too. Maybe even Dad grasped that back in his day. Wait, Dad? Are you saying Roy freaking Gramhart went to Aramis Academy? Oh, you didn't know? Yes, he graduated from there nearly 30 years ago. Mind you, that's not why I chose to go to Aramis myself. But anyway, I'm surprised. Not often I know something you don't. Ugh, I was thinking I had him all figured out. That man's well of secrets has no bottom. Anyway, circling back to the advice thing, all I did was offer a couple pointers during the planning phase. I heard my assistants have been chipping in some too, but I don't know all the details. Now, I did hear the student council president has a few aces she's been keeping up her sleeve. Looking forward to seeing how it all pans out. And I hope you're looking forward to reading the review I write up about it. That special performance you're a part of is going to get some extra scrutiny, by the way. Please go easy on us. Although, you may not have to. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the performance's quality. We haven't changed the theme or general concept since we last talked about it with you. Oh yeah, sounds like it's going to be in for something special then. I'm going to be in for something special then. And so will my fellow alumni. Ellen and Renee are going to be watching too. I'll be cheering you on while chowing down on some of the cafeteria's limited edition desserts. Oh, why am I not surprised? Oh, that reminds me. I'll be doing my rounds in the morning, but I wonder what Van's planning to do during that time. Is he going to spend time with Yume, or one of the other assistants? Or maybe Elaine? Hey, why the long face? Oh, it's nothing. Sorry about that. Well, I suppose I better finish my breakfast quickly before Swin and Nadia comes down. Hey, what did I just tell you? There's no need to rush through a meal. All right. Got a little time left. Maybe I should give the truck a once-over. Oh yeah, I better attach the child seat too, if Yumi's coming with. To advance the main story, select Head to Festival from the travel menu. Anything else to say? I wonder what Van intends to do for the festival. What are you staring at me like that for? Do you have something on my face? No, it's nothing. New students this year also helped with the festival. There were even some that volunteered to be guides today. Well, I'm glad they're so energetic about entering the school. Just hope they don't overdo it and burn themselves out too early. It's all right. As their senior, I'll help them out. I'm really, really, really excited for the festival today. There's going to be lots of shops, right? Oh, and I can't wait to see Agnes perform. I want to see everything. Come on, let's get going. All right. Go get changed and we'll head out. I'll make sure we're the first ones there. You got it.
Monmar is so relaxing.
Yumi just wouldn't stop talking about the festival this morning. Might be a little while before I can head over myself, though. You sure you don't mind keeping an eye on her? Yeah, it's no problem. We'll make sure she has a good time. Okay. Can I go see my truck? No? Okay. It's the only way to see the truck is Old Town. Haha! I can't go anywhere. Okay, head to the festival it is. Oh, everyone's in uniform. Having finished getting ready, Agnes, Swin, and Nadia set out early. While Van was inspecting his truck, why do they need their school backpacks on a day like today? Are they going separately? They're not driving in with us. About an hour later, Van picked up Yume and the group headed for Aramis Academy. Oh, and I guess there's no room for them. I guess they had to be there early to help set up.
Wow! Look at that huge decoration! It's so cool!
You said it! I got to see it before they put on the finishing touches, but I never thought it'd look this amazing.
Those kids did all that themselves? Gotta hand it to them. That's pretty impressive.
Actually, I think that girl from Misseldem helped with the overall design. I heard she's enrolling here now. She even got a scholarship due to her skill in graffiti art. That doesn't surprise me. Aramis Academy was established by a famous artist, and it has a legacy of both traditional and innovative forms of art. They assess more than academic ability when admitting students here. That's how it's been for a long time. Of course, they still require high test scores. Still, I did not expect it to be so crowded. Guess they weren't content playing second fiddle to Era class. Heck, I think they might even have us beat. I suppose Ren and Anya's hard work has paid off then. Cat needs petting. Good girl, Maui. I suppose Rin and Agnes's hard work has paid off then.
It's really too bad I never got to see what your school festival was like.
Oh, wow! Shizuna's here! We did... Jeez. How many times does this make now? And she just appears. She's the, barrel of the Calvard games. Doesn't even faze me anymore. Well, you did help out, so I figured you'd show up at some point. Uh-huh. My vacation's just about up. So I figured I'd end it on a high note by hanging with you guys. Are you shitting me? So, she's in a similar position. That's cryptic. Well, the more the merrier, I guess. I suppose we can think of this as one last party to celebrate the end of everything that happened last month. Well, in that case, I suppose we can put off our meeting until tomorrow. Sounds good. I think I have Kuragani sit in with me for good measure. Hey, you mind not tossing around little scraps of info like that? Damn teases. Oh, we'll have to save the chit-chat for later. I think they're about to start. Those are some serious gates.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. I'd like to say a few words before we begin. My name is Ren Bright. I am Aramis Academy's current Student Council President, the 98th to be exact. In keeping with the ethos of Aramis Gainsborough, our school's founder, this festival has become a springtime staple here in Edith. Traditionally, the students have always had to plan and build the attractions on their own. But this year's event brings with it a few changes. For one, I am the first exchange student to be elected Student Council President at Aramis Academy. This year's theme is a new season together. I hope all our guests, as well as our new freshmen, will enjoy everything we have to offer. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to declare the 98th Aramis Academy Festival open!
I wonder what the different colored ties represent. I never noticed that before. Some of them are wearing blue and some of them are wearing red. Maybe that's the year they are? Oh, Rosette's in her civvies. Yeah, talk about a big family reunion. Alright, think I'll wander around and try a few of the activities I helped advise. Oh yeah, a lot of my acquaintances are here. Maybe I'll stop and chat with them if we bump into each other. Getting a little whiff of something. But it's probably not a big deal. Just in case, though, I might take a peek around the Arbor District in Old Town when I get a second. I should try and meet up with the gang later, too.
You finally arrived at the truth.
Yeesh, someone's got to punt the brakes on the mysterious subtext already. The game is self-aware. Huh, now there's a funny coincidence.
Hey, Arkwright. Been a while.
Hasn't been long enough, if you ask me. But I guess it has been around a month since we last swapped info. Yeah, sorry again for everything I put you guys through. I know all that stuff didn't actually happen, but I still feel pretty bad about it. Does he remember as well? Well, martial artist. He might have enough enlightenment in him to remember. Man, you worry too much. just as bad as my crew. Yeah, about that. I heard from Elaine that you guys are at the Aramis Schoolica Festival. Mind doing me a solid? I need you to help her out with something. Oh yeah? With what? So, you remember when we fought the True Grievance Brigade? It was during those 3 days we were working together. Of course I remember. I can count the number of joint ops between you guys, the CID, and my team on one hand. We're all doing time now, but before they were thrown in the slammer, they targeted Aramis Academy. Elaine's worried that some other anti-immigration faction might try to pull a similar stunt. That's why she volunteered to patrol the school grounds. She'll be on high alert for any trouble. If she's with you, I think she'll be able to loosen up a little. Always helps to have an extra pair of eyes. You feel me? Oh, so you want me to accompany her, huh? Got it. I'll see what I can do. According to Kilika, they've got a full security detail around the academy. That said, chances of a terrorist attack is pretty much zero. So you two might as well treat it like a date. Hey, quit butting into my love life. Later. Why is he like that? Can't that guy just mind his own damn business? Oh, for the love of... Since when did today become everyone call him Bother Van Day?
Hello there, Mr. Advisor. Are you getting ready to make your rounds?
Oh, hey, Ren. Yeah, I just split up from the rest of my group. I was planning to meet back up with them after I finished looking around the place. What's up? Need something? I do, actually. If you wouldn't mind, could you take Agnes with you? She's taken it upon herself to play problem solver for the rest of the student body, instead of enjoying the festival. Oh, yep, sounds like Agnes. The festival preparations have kept her more than a little preoccupied. She scarcely had a chance to breathe. That hasn't stopped her from taking on extra work. She's been taking time to field questions from all the new freshmen. Not to mention, she's had her part-time work on top of all that. I want her to have a little break. It might be for the best. That juggling act she's doing is a little out of control. She's only working as hard as she is because the school and Arkwright Solutions mean a great deal to her. Her boss really ought to reward her for being such an exemplary assistant, don't you think? Well, I get the picture. I'll check up on her. Not sure if me escorting her around is such a good idea, though. I mean, we'd get all sorts of weird looks. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. As long as you pull the I'm a Student Council alumnus in card, I doubt people would bat an eye. Do you have to say that to everyone who looks at you sideways, though? That's a lot of talking, probably. If it would make you more comfortable, I can lend you an armband. Although that might make you two look even more like a couple. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I'll be over by the auditorium, so if anything comes up, you know where to find me. Bye for now. Oh, I can't believe I'm being bullied by Man Bear and an ex-kitty. So, what should I do? Elaine, no contest. I can spare the time for one of them. Now that I think about it, a grown-ass man wandering around a school festival by himself, I'd also raise a few eyebrows. Please select a partner for the school festival. They can be swapped out later. Elaine. I hope there's not a trophy involved, because I would feel weird running around with...
He really shouldn't have called you behind my back. I am fully aware that the likelihood of another terrorist attack is low. That's why I'm fine with doing this by myself. You don't need to...
But I want to. I was planning to wander around the school grounds anyway. Since you're doing the same thing, I figured I'd keep you company. What do you say, former student council vice president?
Flashback.
It's hard to believe 8 years have gone by since then. We were both so busy, we never did get to take it all in together. As I recall, a certain someone once promised me that they would, and I quote, make time to relax and wander around campus with you later. I think now may be the perfect time for that person to make good on that promise.
Damn, she got me good.
I'm only teasing. Well, shall we take a look around then? I think we'll enjoy seeing what the new students of our alma mater have come up with. Oh, and if you plan on tackling 4 SPGs in Aubert and Old Town, I'd be happy to accompany you.
Aubert, not Auber. I've been pronouncing it. So many things I pronounce wrong in this game. Wow.
Good to know. Now let's get on out there and have some fun.
My lack of knowledge of French accents. Sorry about that, anyone who actually speaks the language. Obtain Anya's, Swin, Nadia's, and Ren's student council bands. You must check out 4 festival activities with either Agnes or Elaine. After that, I've already forgotten how to say it, Auburn District, Old Town, and movie theaters will become accessible. Activity points are used to attend festival activities with other party members. 4 SPGs and connection events are also available. You can earn free time from the travel menu once 2 or more semi-required 4 SPGs have been completed. Characters can be swapped out at any time via the L2 shortcut. Festival, you can invite your friends to enjoy 4 different types of events.
I never thought the day would come when you'd finally make good on your promise.
Hey, it's not like I'm trying to make it up to you or anything. But you know, I just figured I'd escort the former student council vice president around.
Well, that's very kind of you, former general affairs manager and resident jack of all trades.
Wasn't she the president the year after you left school? Oh, I can look at the timeline? I can. What comes around, goes around. Why is what in red? Oh, we don't get to see the whole timeline. It disturbs me that we have a timeline in the school festival. Ooh, things to buy. Let's go buy things.
Well...
Welcome to the Aramis Academy Festival.
Oh, we get material. Lots of people to chat with. First, buy things. Well, talk to Pamela. Every festival, I grow more and more impressed with the Aramis students. I'll have to make sure I work hard enough to support them. Welcome to Aramis Academy's limited-time student cafeteria.
As well as a
We have a few special items on offer today. Won't find them anywhere else. So, make sure you bring a healthy appetite.
We've got prizes.
Allow me to assist.
Why not give it a try?
The Festival Platter, a platter of foods popular among Aramis Academy's student body.
Hope to see you again.
Oh, it's actual food. For some reason, I thought it was a recipe. Look at that again. What does it do? Restores 5,000 HP. I could have used that. Oh, but you have to use it out of battle. Still, that's incredibly expensive. Okay.
Hope to see you
Leave
again.
it for later. And one of those things. Who are you talking to over here? Robinson? Margaret. I can't believe students did all this. They find new ways to blow me away year after year. Oh, these are the guys who are constantly taking Hawker's kid in while he travels. I did hear they recruited some outside help, but still, I'm impressed. All the design work is simply phenomenal. I'd like to go on a leisurely stroll around this place. Just take it all in. plan was to spend some time here together as a family today. But that seems to have derailed. Kuna went off with Harry, and Mark is wandering around someplace with Hawker. I don't mind, though. It's been too long since I went on a date with my husband, so I think I'll treat this as such. Oh, this is, what's his name's wife, I think. Oh, and he's there. I didn't notice you, sir. Good heavens, take smaller bites, Gigi. This isn't a race, you know. But the food's so good. I'll admit, I'm a little surprised at the quality myself. It's on even footing with some of the fancier restaurants we've been to. Food I had to eat back in my academy days doesn't even remotely compare to guests shouldn't come as any surprise. Hey, Daddy, I want to go to school here. Oh, my. You'll have to study real hard then, sweetie. Oh, I hate studying. Okay, then. I'll just be a police officer like Daddy. You think being a cop's going to be easy, do you? At the academy, you have to get up bright and early every morning. You'll be put through some real tough training. It's enough to make grown men weep. Think you can get through it without crying, Gigi? Nope. But I want to grow up to be just as cool as you, Daddy. You really look up to your daddy, don't you? Yeah, well, you still have plenty of time to decide your future. Right now, I think you should focus on developing your interests. That'll help you narrow down what you really want to do. Huh. I didn't know Deswani was here with his family. Not often we get to see the inspector act so fatherly.
As well as a one-on-one basketball game.
Whatever path Gigi decides to take in the future, I'll support her all the way. If she wants to come to Aramis, though, she'll have to work extra hard to pass the entrance exam. Maybe while we're here, I can check and see what their examination process is like. My daddy's off duty today. Don't know what that means, but he says it's sort of like having a day off. Though not really. I miss him because he's not around a lot, but I know he's just busy doing super cool police stuff. Going to Aramis would be fun, but I really want to be a police officer.
Well...
Now, what should we check out next? Want my recommendations? We go for the card game room on the first floor. There's also the Quiz King game. Oh no, one of those. Might be a little tough for your daughter, but I'm sure she'd still have fun. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that you helped out with the festival. Very well. Never thought I'd be saying this to you, but I'll take your word for it.
Firmly believed in.
Yep, nothing new.
Our entire student body has put their all into creating this year's activities.
He really does have lavender eyes, doesn't he? Few people do, but it really stands out in his face with his skin tone. Okay, we got that. What's over here? How do I get there to wherever that shop is? Hello. Oh, it's these guys again. I swear, ever since Hold Still 3 or so, they keep having, or he keeps having cameos. Since we came to Calvert, he has cameos with his family. I never realized school festivals were so much fun. Where should we go next? Oh, it's so hard to decide, but I need to make up my mind quick. It's all right to take some time to think it over, you know. After all, there's still plenty of daylight left. Okay, but Daddy, you're...
A card battle tournament is being held in a classroom in the left wing.
And Mary's just a little down because she knows you're going back to Crossbell soon. She's been really focused on making sure we have as much fun as possible today, while we're still together as a family. You know, Embassy's families travel. I don't know why you guys can't go with him. There's something happening. I mean, I know why you couldn't go with him to Arabonia. It was a dangerous situation, but still. I know you get to come home more often than you used to, but I still miss you when you're gone. That's why I just wanted this to be special. Oh, I see. Well, thank you, Amiya. I feel the same way. I can't help but miss you two whenever I'm away. And knowing you're both safe and happy in the Republic, that gets me through it all. Anyway, what do you say we get out there and have some fun? We should remember to take our time with these things as well. You're all for nothing if you wear yourself out, right?
In a classroom in the left wing
right.
on the first floor.
I think we're going to have a wonderful time today.
Do you
Except
have
for the
what it
probable
takes to
terrorist
ask our
attack.
resident Game Master? Then I invite you to come by.
Oh yeah, I came over here not to talk to them, but to try to find where this was. Oh, Eastern Tea House.
They really went all out this year.
They did. It looked nice. Can we eat? Are there sweets involved?
Welcome to our Eastern Tea House.
Sometime off screen, I'm going to. Ooh! Gifts. Off screen, I'm going to have to just make somebody eat a lot so I can get rid of some of this lesser food that I need to buy for a probable trophy or achievement, but that I really can't use in combat because the values are so low. Okay, we have. And that's not the right one. I never get this one right. Whoa! We have some old school activity things, and we also have some gifts to give. Ooh, that'll be pretty.
My, how thoughtful.
Flower glass. For Celise, when does she have time to arrange flowers? Isn't she always on the move with her job?
Oh, well, aren't you considerate?
Oh, I have some gym cards still. That's right. Last time I did gym cards, Swin and Nadia were not available. Swin wasn't anyway.
You sure? Okay. You sure? Okay.
Wonder what this'll go for. Just kidding.
There she isn't.
Wonder what this'll go for. Just kidding.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an event with Elaine. Then I'll do an event with an activity with all of these people. I have 7 of them total. Okay.
This festival is an annual tradition.
Thanks for, welcome to the Eastern Tea House. Sigourney. Can I get you, would you like to see our menu? Oh, I just can't get used to all these stock phrases. Maybe I should just stick to how I usually talk.
So please, enjoy.
Sylvie? It's kind of funny hearing Sigourney fumble all over herself. I guess that one's probably on me, though. See, I gave her some advice earlier. I told her that if all else fails, she'd just be herself. Customers like sincere service, after all. Oh, I didn't even see you guys earlier. Hey, what's up? Didn't realize you two were going to be at the festival. Yeah, well, we just have a little business to take care of, that's all. Yes, some very serious business. I see. Oh, by the way, have you settled on what you're ordering? Actually, they already took your orders a minute ago.
In the left wing on the first
So we bet on whose order we get here first. Damn it, guys.
Do you have what it takes
The drinks don't count, just the meal.
Then I invite you to come
Gambling
by.
addicts thrown through. I got a small platter and Hal ordered a salad. Loser picks up the other tab. And we all know who's gonna win. Hint, it's not the plastered bastard next to me. Yep, says the same thing, so I can't talk to them individually. Ooh, another variation on that jacket I really like. I swear, if they put that as a real item for a stupid amount of money in their gift shop online, I would buy it. And probably in that black and gold design. Okay, so we don't get to actually eat here, though. I'm disappointed. Although we did buy some food, so... Somebody down here. Oh, great. What's going on, guys? This Go Festival lasts for a total of 3 days. I believe in work before play, so we're going to cram in all of our investigating on the first. And then, let me guess, you'll invite Sal on one of the other days, right? What a joke. It would be beneficial for us to mingle with the Lee household, so if that's your plan, I won't interfere. Anyway, that's why I asked you to accompany me. I'll give you a call when I need your help. You better pick it up. You got it? No promises. I doubt your assistance will be required today, so feel free to enjoy yourself. Should have thought to bring one of my bombshell fans along. Oh well, nothing wrong with wandering around by my lonesome. You go have fun with your little lady friend there. Okay, Van. I think I need your permission to do that. Since the three of us are here together, I think we'll do a family-oriented activity. You consider him a member of the Liu family? I don't think Aaron considers himself a member of the Liu family.
Any daring challengers out there, we've got prizes that are up for grabs.
Haha, I'm glad to see the two of them have cooled a little over the past month. What, Aaron and Ashen or Sao and Ashen? No idea. Oh, the store. Wow. Hi there. Today's the day we've all been waiting for, so get out there and have yourselves a good time. By the way, we've got some limited edition merchandise on sale. Feel free to take a look.
Take all the time you need.
Sky blue athletic shoes. Oh, Academy Festival badge. What does it do? Item drop plate plus 90%. Oh, when I was... Well, I'm still not exactly a wash and mirror, but when I was broke earlier in the game, I could have used that. 9,000. Oh, ouch. I will buy. Oh, you know something? Buy the gift as well, obviously. Ah, I haven't done my exchange thing. There, I'm slightly less broke.
Be seeing you.
Although that's a lot of mirrors. If we have to buy weapons or something again, it will go in a flash. Okay, required event down here. So let's go do the required event. Here? Oh. Is it just me, or are things heating up in here? We seem to have walked into a few rousing games of Seven Hearts, which I haven't been playing, so I've kind of forgotten how it's played. If I recall correctly, your advice was what led them to put this together. Yeah, at first they were going to have everyone play Vantage Masters, a game the Empire's been all over lately. The problem is, it's a trading card game, so if you don't have your own deck, you're flat out of luck. Plus, it isn't popular enough in the Republic to stir up much hype. So instead, I told him to pick something people can take part in without needing to bring a whole stack of cards along. And Seven Hearts fits that bill perfectly. Yeah, probably wasn't the only option, but it's the one they went for. It does have accessibility in its favor, what with its simpler rule set and dedicated decks. The table they set up for teaching newcomers helps that along too, I'm sure. Well, they've got opponents ready and waiting for us. Could be fun to see what they're made of. Sure, we'll play. Oh, girls, ladies. You're supervising? It's like everyone and their grandma is talking about the Seven Hearts thing. What's it about? Seven Hearts is a 4-player competitive game in which players utilize playing cards based on various arts. It is, as they say, all the rage with the younger crowd at present. Players praise it for providing casual, yet enjoyably tense games. Curious, Judith? Then why don't you join in? We were just about to start another round. I recommend playing a match or two. I believe you'll find it highly enjoyable. Sign me up. You're all going down. Actually, have I ever even won a card game before? I don't think I have. Somehow that comes as little surprise. Yeah. Not to say you're always wear your emotions on your sleeve, but you don't exactly have much of a poker face. Makes one wonder how you got to be an actress in the first place. Oh, shut up. All of you know I'm perfectly capable of holding my emotions when I want to. Hiding my emotions when I want to. A very Judith reaction. Before you could set foot in here, Nina and I got mobbed by our fans. You guys are kind of out in the open without any disguises. You're not even wearing your sunglasses. But we got away, and now the two of us and Rosette are getting a chance to relax. Hope you can carve out some time for yourself, too. Definitely earned a break after all the work you put in this festival. Today I discovered Rosette is a remarkably quick thinker. When a crowd of people were gathering around me and Judith, she swooped in and led us to safety. She was so swift yet gentle with how she went about it. It's thanks to her that we have this nice little moment of reprieve. I just thought of the swooping is bad line from the original Dragon Age. I still haven't played Dragon Age 3.
Oh,
See, Dragon Age 3, the most recent Dragon Age. I played the demo, and it's kind of action-based. I'm not crazy about that. But it is something I plan to play on. I am a big Dragon Age fan. Maybe when the price comes down a bit. Rosette. The talent and passion of the entire student body is on full display in this place. So this is what a school festival feels like. I'm happy I was afforded the chance to experience it for myself. I will be meeting with Maribel in a short while. I suggest you spend your time with those you hold dear as well. Okay, let's play. Let's talk to these two over here. James! Woody! Phew! Well, looks like that's your win, Woody. All right! How do you like me now? Can't believe you managed to pull that off. I think James got 4 in a row. Don't start getting all uppity, Woody. That was pure luck. Come on, let's go another round. You're a little competitive there, James. We're holding a few 7 Hearts matches today. They're 2 on 2, so you'll have to join up with a friend to participate. Want to give it a go? Yes, I do. You're going to get clobbered. This card game requires a partner. Who should I invite? Elaine standing right there. Where is she? There she is. The rules are 2 versus 2, so if either member of a team takes first place, they win the match. You need to strategize differently than you would going solo, so watch out for that. I don't have any control over what Elaine does, so I don't really remember this game that well. Card game or not, a challenge is a challenge. We're playing for keeps, man. No time to waste. Let's deal them out. Good.
All right, let the games begin.
Hydro Cannon. So basically, that's the only thing I can play: Hydro Cannon or Hydro Cannon.
Well, what's your move?
Hydro Cannon. I didn't damage anyone. Fire is stronger than wind. Fireball.
I'll strike you down.
Haha! She got all of us. I'm your partner, remember? Good thing I did that. Wow. Earth. Wind is stronger than Earth. Does 2 damage to the next player in the turn order.
Well, what's your move?
Negates damage and allows you to draw 2 cards. I'm kind of a full hand. I guess I'm going to do Spark Edge. Negates damage to self, but deals 2 damage to all other players.
Well, what's your move?
Sorry about this.
Fury. What about this?
Earth Guard. Have spill damage. Function as an attack card on the first turn. Ooh, good thing I did that.
And that's how it's done.
That was sheer luck. Oh, good. We lost. Hate to see it, but you got us good. Here's your prize. Oh, we get prizes! A magic droplet? Dude. Don't mind if I do. I have not been using my droplets lately, which might be why this boss battles last dungeon were really hard. Someone at your skill level is probably a better match for the advanced table. There's an advanced table. We've got a few special guests here running those matches, so go hit them up if you want a challenge. Do I want a challenge? Rejuvenated by their victory, Team Arkwright picked themselves up and continued exploring the festival. Elaine likes me a little more. I talked to those guys already. Anything new to say? The talent and passion of the entire student body is on full display in this place. So this is what a school festival feels like. I'm happy I was afforded the chance to experience it for myself. Okay, we did talk to her. Didn't recognize the lines at first. Okay, so we bought all new merchandise. There's things on the top floor though, so let's go upstairs. Well, the next floor, there's a second and a third floor. Glad you weren't our boss in that last dungeon. I liked you. I like artisty types. Natalie.
Volunteers from the
Okay,
sports
I
club
know
have set
you.
up some
Who
food
are
stalls
you?
in the courtyard, as well as a
Heck
one-on-one
yeah, the second
basketball
floor is where it's at. Who want to do this Quiz King game thingy next? Oh my god.
daring challengers out
Aramis
there.
really is a
We've got
league of
prizes
its
that are up
own.
for grabs.
You could tell these events were made by professionals, and I totally believe you. I say we go around to every single activity and make copious notes on anything and everything. No. Girls, you need to chill out. We can go to some of the events, but remember, we're here for work too. We're not going overboard. Got it? Okay. Who died and made you boss of me? Last I checked, I'm not part of your silly little group anymore. Silly? You want to run that by me again, Natalie? I'm hanging out with Celia and Natalie. Well, okay, we're not just hanging out, I guess. We technically got a show later.
Have set up some food
But
stalls
until
in the
then, we're going to party it up in here.
one-on-one basketball game.
Celia is so unbelievably bossy. She wonders why we were always at odds in the past.
Why not give it a try?
Oh well, I guess that's ancient history now. She has a capable partner in Lulu, so I can safely leave them to their own devices. I know who these guys are now. This is the... I'm surprised you guys aren't getting mobbed, but you're not in your cute outfits. This is the... Is it Wii U? This is the pop group, or I should say the idol group, and the person who used to be a partner with one of them before the idol group was formed. Although they ought to be thinking about what they can glean from the aesthetics of this festival. think I'll comb every ridge of this place and see what I can learn for their sake. Natalie's their manager. Okay. Whoop. Oh, I'm so sorry, Elaine. Didn't mean to push you out of the way. You get where I'm coming from, right? Like, it's fine to be excited and all.
In a classroom in the left
Well, it's a
wing
bad look
on
if we
the
start
first
wreaking
floor.
havoc before we even make it to the stage, you know? As long as we contain ourselves for a few hours, we'll be golden.
Game master? Then I invite
I guess
you
they're
to
doing
come
a
by
performance
and
later.
try your luck.
They're not students here, though. That's interesting. Okay. What's here? Hey, look at that. They've got a monitor showing what's going on in the game. Oh, no. No. I'm not going to do a Grid Hackers game. Grid Hackers? You can imagine my bewilderment when I learned there'd be a hacking experience at the school festival. This was done on your recommendations, too, no? Oh, Van, you are so on my you're dead list now. How dare you do that to me? They wanted to make an Orbital computer game. Only problem was they were fresh out of ideas. That's when I remembered the hacking program we'd been using on those Orbital locks. Once I gave them a basic rundown, they latched onto the idea and ran away with it faster than I ever saw coming. Contra helped out from there. The end result's a little more geared toward your average Joe, thank goodness. It's just one thing. I get that Theo's the player character, but seeing them plastered on all these posters feels a little jarring. I find it rather adorable, actually. They'll be drawing in visitors in no time. Guess it's just me, then. Anyway, let's say you would give the game a spin. Oh, okay. Seems like there's prizes involved, so I'm going to save so that when I fail miserably, I can load the game and try it again. Or come back to a spot before I fail miserably and decide, yeah, I'm not doing this. Huh. Hey there! Would you guys like to go for a swim in the sea of data? We'll give you a chance to experience what being a hacker is really like. Our Grid Hackers game has seen rave reviews so far.
Volunteers from the sports club
Because it's a
have set up
two-player
some food
co-op
stalls in the
experience,
corner, as
you'll
well
have
as
to
a
join up with
one-on-one
one of your
basketball game.
friends. Oh my gosh! The only course available at first will be our beginner course, but once you beat that, you'll be able to advance to our more difficult stuff.
Why not give it a try?
Oi. Anyway, feel free to give it a try. Sure. A hacking game, huh? Who should I invite? You're with Elaine. Have you not seen her standing right there? Like, Patra helped to design it, so that wouldn't be fair. Oh, you know, who can hack? Sorry, Elaine. When it comes to hacking, Ren's our girl. Something like this should be child's play for you. Am I wrong? The stages are randomized, so even I'll have to keep my wits about me. Shall we see if our teamwork passes muster? All right, let's jump right in.
All right, let's hack our way through.
3 minutes. What are we trying to do? Well, we do have to avoid things. Oh, and the controls are just as wonky as ever. Oh, this is like one I did earlier in the game. I kind of remember it.
Easier than taking candy from a baby.
It is. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, sorry. I was thinking ahead a little too much. Oh, this is the end. Oh, it's not the end. It's a checkpoint. If you just go straight through, you're good. Oh, we need to set a trap here. Hang on. Where'd that thing go? There it is. You're stuck. Why are you stuck? Oh. Error. It's my fault. Gotta go this way immediately, and they'll get stuck there and not come after you.
Easier than taking candy from a baby.
Hell yeah! We cleared it!
Okay. Congrats on clearing the beginning course. Here's your prize. You're a droplet. Appreciate it. Now you have access to the intermediate course. Try it out if you get the chance. Rejuvenated by that victory, Team Arkwright parted ways and returned to what they were doing before.
Daring challengers out there, we've got prizes that are up for grabs. Why not give it a try?
Okay, I'm saving again. I'm going to go ahead and do the intermediate course. Again, the real training for this, Final Fantasy X. I'm doing all of the button pushes for Aaron's favorite various attacks. You know, it's been over a year since I played Final Fantasy X. I even streamed it on Twitch when I was playing it.
Some food stalls in the courtyard, as well as a one-on-one basketball game.
I think I'll have to play that again soon. It's one of my favorite games.
To any daring
You know, problem with being somebody who really likes JRPGs, you decide you get nostalgic and you want to play a game. It's usually like 100+ hour time sink. Okay, male student, talk. Hey there, would you guys like to go for a swim in the sea of data? Yes we would. A Grid Hackers game even has rave reviews, we know. I'm going to try the intermediate course this time. I'm going to stick with Elaine. Because really, although they say you have a partner, you don't. I thought we were going to switch off or something. This year's festival events are beyond anything I could have imagined back when we were still in school. Time marches on whether you like it or not. But enough about that. Shall we? We shall. Let's jump right in.
All right, let's hack our way through.
1 minute, 3 minutes. Oh, that's one's right there. Back it up. Turn. Oh, you can't turn that way. Turn that way either. This way. Whoa! Not that way. Or that way. Turn! Dude, seriously. Turn. Okay, that one was really just...
I got through it!
She sounds so astonished. Not turning. Annoying. If it comes this way, I'm doomed. I'm gonna come this way. Good. Checkpoints there. The controls are just as wonky as ever. Turn! Oh my gosh. Don't accidentally run into it? Dude.
There goes the lock.
This looks like a more or less safe point. Turn. Thank you.
I got through it.
It's just moving really slowly,
We're cutting
basically.
it close.
Hell yeah! We cleared it!
We did it. Congrats on clearing the intermediate course. Here's your prize. Spirit Droplet Obtain X2. Gotta love a practical reward. That level didn't stand a chance against you, huh? The thing we've got that's any harder than is our advanced course. Give it a go if you're hungry for more. Am I hungry for more? Okay, I'm going to save. We'll do this once.
Creating this year's activities, so
Deep breath.
enjoy.
Here we go. Hey there! Would you guys like to go for a swim in the sea of data? Yeah, we would. The expert course. You're inviting Elaine. We've discussed this already. Since you don't actually need a hacking partner and you're doing it all yourself, here we go.
All right, let's hack our way through.
Basically, it's trying to break up your momentum by momentum. It's trying to break up what you're doing by all these dramatic pauses. And then I have to go through this one. Same thing, though. Probably shouldn't have paused there. That's ominous.
I got through it.
There goes the lock.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go back here, over here. We get past this one. No, we have to be patient and wait. Okay, we spent a lot of time doing that. It's just really slow moving. Yeah, set the trap, set the trap. Here you go. You really need to set that trap? Am I backtracking? I'm backtracking. Son of a gun. Dang it all. Panic.
We're cutting it close.
Tell me about it. Shoot. Yeah, we're not going to make this one. Darn it. I don't want to waste an activity point. Up. I'm going to have to reload. And I think I might leave this to later. No, because I'm going to reload. After shaking off their defeat, Team Arkwright picked themselves up and continued exploring the festival. Actually, I'm going to totally cheat and reload. Load. Previous game. Okay. We will come back and do the advanced one another time. How's that? I think that sounds good. There's a shop over here. Salon d'Armas. There's a shop here.
A maid cafe and an Eastern tea house. Wow, they thought of everything.
So which do you prefer? The maid outfits or the Eastern dresses?
Neither? Hey, that's not why I brought it up. I swear.
He's more interested in the dresses, I'm sure. The desserts. But look who else is here. Lila. Well, if it isn't Mr. Arkwright and his companions, please come in. I'd heard a little bit about this during the planning phase, but this maid cafe turned out rather nice, don't you think? The students carry themselves so well. It's almost like a real tea party in here. Of course, we're having a tea party with Ren in charge. I may have helped them with a few things here and there, but you were the one who really set them up for success, Lila. Well, it was my pleasure. After so many years catering to my madam's every need, it felt only natural to pass on my knowledge. Actually, back when I was still working in Liberl, I had a few opportunities to teach new maids in her retinue, so this was quite nostalgic for me. I did not immediately realize that this was Lila from Liberl. Oh. I'm still really surprised you're here, even though I'm like 99.9% sure you're a spy for Liberl. You know, I'd heard rumors you were pretty sharp. Looks like we picked the right woman for the job. She's not a student, though. In fact, she's a little old to be here. I'm a bit mystified about how they've set this up. Oh my god, it's gaudy. I'm a bit mystified about how they set this up at this school, since a lot of it seems to be run by... The advisors seem to have a lot more input into it than they did when Reen and Toer were doing their festival. Oh well, here we go. And what a lovely outcome as well. I believe this will serve as good publicity for us. I have a suspicion I'll be seeing my food and tea sales rising soon. Perhaps I should consider increasing my inventory once the festival is over. Heh, you're a born saleswoman. I can't believe Gaudi's here in a maid cafe with underage girls. Oh dear. Welcome to Salon d'Aramis. Please come in and relax. We guarantee an experience of pure luxury.
Have set up some food
What would you
What do you have?
as well as a one-on-one basketball game.
Oh, a cafe grinder.
To any daring challengers out
I
there,
can see
we've got
where
prizes.
Gourmet
Somebody against some time.
Van would
Why not
like
give it
that
a
for
try?
himself. Oops. This button. There we go. Sky blue athletic
sure?
shoes.
Okay.
Gotta treat myself every now and then.
And he likes himself a little bit more.
Well...
Okay, what the heck, guys? The Armis Academy's festival. A truly wondrous event. Well, I say that, but it rather evokes the image of children playing at being adults, don't you think? Yes, it does. Not at all. Honestly, I think us grown-ups could stand to learn thing or two from these youngsters. But they lack in knowledge and technique, they more than make up for in creativity and passion. It's the kind of thing that really gets my creative juices flowing. Is that so? I suppose that means you've got an idea for a new film? Oh no. Well, I've always got ideas. The hard part's just figuring out which one to work on and how to make the magic happen. And who's going to pay for it. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you come up with then.
Annual tradition that
Actually, now that I think about it, weren't you at the screening for that collab I just wrapped up?
firmly believed in.
It's a shame we didn't get much of a chance to talk back then. Yes, I was.
Entire
And I'll be honest, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. After all, both you and Lamb have such vastly different approaches to directing. But your aesthetics mesh beautifully. The elaborate foreshadow combined with a bold story structure? Simply remarkable. I'd even be inclined to call it a masterpiece. Of course, that includes the scenes that appeal to your particular proclivities as well. It's all about sex and violence, baby. Wouldn't be entertainment without them. Hear, hear. Your Highness, Mr. Director, considering this is a school event, you might want to act with a little more decorum. That's Sharid and Gotti, all right. Never change.
Volunteers from the sports.
Hey, how's it going, Van? We missed you at the early screening. Would have loved to have had you. Trust me, no one's more disappointed than me. Yeah, I thought we were going to see Van in a suit. We've just been really tied up lately. Doesn't seem like Gotti remembers those 3 days. Good thing. Promise I'll catch it once it's out for real. Ha ha ha, you're the man, Van. Can't wait to hear what you think. When I talk about igniting a man's fire, you know to what I'm referring to, yes? You bet I do. In fact, if I were to take that one step further, I'd say, let's talk about this some other time. Despite the large crowd, security around the perimeter seems to be more than sufficient. I doubt there's any danger here, but I'd best check in on Princess Zeta soon. How did I get in here and how do I get out? Ah, doors. Me and doors in this game, I just have a hard time with them. They're a little too unobtrusive. Something playable over here.
I've set up some food.
Is that where we just were?
As well as a one-on-one basketball game.
It's those three. Yeah, that's where we just were. Okay, so I go this way. There's a required event.
Why not give it a try?
Step right up. Smarts at the quiz tournament.
This is the student council room, isn't it? I guess not. This must be that Quiz King of Aramis competition. Gotta say, that setup's pretty legit. And did they reel Toa in to be the master of ceremonies here? They certainly spared no effort in transforming this robe. You can hardly tell it was once a faculty lounge. What happened to all the desks and stuff that used to be in here? I wouldn't know. Perhaps they were moved to the principal's office? Incidentally, I heard you offered some guidance during the planning phase of this event. Is that true? Yeah, it wasn't as big a deal as you think. The questions they originally picked were skewed in a way that made them almost impossible. So I suggested they widen their appeal by throwing in some freebies the attendants could feel confident about. Renee actually gave them coaching on how to tell different types of contestants apart and gear things accordingly. They got lessons on profiling, did they? Great. Not the most conventional use of his skills as a CID analyst? Hey, gotta use what the goddess gave ya. The guy takes this role as a former grad seriously. Seems Toa is their mistress of ceremonies. I hope she gets some enjoyment out of this. This is her thing. She's loving this. Well, no use standing around. Let's go see what they've got in store. I'll also say here, although I don't consider this one as much a point as pride as I did that grid thing. What? Oh, I have to go up on stage. I guess that makes sense if I'm going to be a contestant. You know, you make a pretty great host, Toa. Guess I should have expected as much. Oh, thank you, Van. I admit I was a little hesitant about it at first, but the students really wanted my help. I figured the least I could do was try to give it my all.
This festival is an annual
Best of luck to you.
Preserves the principles that Aramis, the founder of our academy.
Oh, okay, she's not the one we talked to about playing.
Alrighty.
What, not Burl? Too bad. Who did you talk to? Oh, she's over there. Off the stage.
So please, enjoy.
Hey, you folks look pretty bright. You like quizzes? And why not enter a Quiz King tournament? Shouldn't it be quiz royalty? Participation, well, actually, now that I think about it, should it be anything mentioning kings or royalty in Calvert? The royal family pretty much all died out, except for the twins. And no one's going to be putting them in charge of anything anytime soon. Sure. What should I ask to be my partner for the quiz? Elaine, although I have a feeling you'll be doing all the work. So, you have to host this whole shebang, huh? Kind of the short straw to draw. He said short. Let's say short around Toa. It can be rough at times. Still, festivals like these hold a special place in my heart. Besides, I can't slack off when the entire student body is so hard at work. Now, without further ado, let the Quiz King of Aramis tournament begin. I'm Toa Herschel, and I'll be your mistress of ceremonies. The composition of the quiz itself will be key here. I trust you to keep any pesky trick questions from tripping us up. And on the flip side, you can take all the painfully straightforward ones. The quiz will consist of 10 questions total, but be careful. If you miss 3, you're out.
All right, let's start the quiz. Question.
Question number 1. Which landscape is not in the Calvardic Republic?
Nice. Got it right.
Question.
Antecedent district? I don't know. Oh, I do know.
Scored 1 point.
It's more a question of eliminating. Okay, I need to stop talking and pay attention. It's Parm.
Fumbled that one.
How did I miss that? Oh no. The thrower line is not in the Calvert Republic? Oh, it's Kuzan.
I thought I knew
that.
Question.
Oh no, this is terrible. It's December 3rd. We're out.
Shoot. Fumbled that one.
Ooh, you missed 3. Sorry. You'll get it next time.
Ouch. After shaking off their defeat, Team Arkwright picked themselves up and continued exploring the festival. We will revisit that another time. I accept my defeat, though. I deserved that one. That was bad. Oh, hello. Who's in the back here? Are you the guy who's always scouting talent? Oh, man. That was way more fun than I thought it'd be. Oh, the questions were really tough, but it felt like the difficulty was tailored to each contestant. Yes, they saw my previous game saves and said, oh, she should know where Parm is. I think they said something about using a profiling method to provide each person with questions they'd be able to answer.
Why not give it a try?
Honestly, it was so cool. Almost makes me want to sign up myself. I wonder if I could use that method for one of my riddles. Oh, you're the game guy. Hey, aren't you the guys who signed up with me before? Oh yeah, you're Percy, right? We met last year. Yep, we sure did. I put together a game for the Revolution Festival last year. It was a pretty big hit. Unfortunately, though, I've gotten pretty busy since then, so I'm fresh out of ideas for the moment. That's why I'm here at the Aramis Academy Festival. Well, that and because I heard Ren was going to be here. Glad I came. There's going to be so many surprises. And once those are done, I'm going straight back to planning my next riddle game. I'm going to invent You Don't Know Jack.
As well as a one-on-one basketball.
Hey, that last one was actually pretty fun. Haha, glad to hear it. I hope you look forward to my next game. In the next game, probably. People over here to talk to. Oh no, it's Nate and his girlfriend, and she's looking cranky again. Nate, what did you do? Aramis School Festival really are a cut above. Like, seriously, I can't believe this was put together by students. Maybe you can give her a name instead of just giving her Nate's girlfriend? She actually has a pretty strong personality, and she's been in both games quite a bit. Nate? Nate, are you listening to me? Oh, you better not be spacing out on me. Did you forget that we're here on a date? No, I didn't. I'm just in shock. Like, it hasn't sunk in yet that you actually asked me out. Does this mean we're back on? Seriously? Are you really going to make me spell it out for you? Fine. Listen, I haven't forgotten how you saved me from that stalker. And I know the only reason you stood me up before was because you were snowed under with work. I know I said we were through, but I take it back. I still want to be with you, if you want to be with me. Oh, yeah! You know I do! Oh, you're the best, babe. You know his name? I just got a big fat raise, so I'm going to treat you to whatever you want.
So please, enjoy.
Didn't realize he was here, too. Sounds like he had his year made today. Oh, hi, Elaine. You're looking as lovely as ever. Oh, Nate. Death glare. Ah! It's not what it looks like. I'm just making small talk, I swear. Oh, you best treat your girlfriend well, Nate. Well, he's a bit less of a chicken shit these days, but he still hasn't learned his lesson. Gotta avoid those landmines, man. Yeah, that was totally self-detonated, buddy. What's who? Oh, I guess we can go in. Oh, now this is what you expected at school festival. Poster boards filled with what we did that year.
In the courtyard, as well as a one-on-one basketball.
Wait, oh, and the princess is here without guards.
To any daring challengers out there,
I've heard so many wonderful things about your performances.
Give it a try.
Oh, thank you. You hear that, Sarah? She praised us. You honor us with your word, Your Highness. Please, there's no need to be so formal. Helping spread traditional Central Eastern dance throughout Calvard not only helps create harmony with the Republic, it also helps promote friendly relations with Central Eastern companies like Eslov. I think what you two are doing is lovely. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but we never really considered that before. We were just happy to have people come and watch us dance. Well, I see nothing wrong with that. I believe that pure-hearted nature of yours is what allows your art to truly shine. As long as you keep in touch with that part of yourself, I'm sure you'll continue to win both hearts and minds for years to come. That's such a way with words, Princess. So cool. Just know I'll be rooting for the both of you. Have Barry and Rosette been doing okay? Yeah, why? Oh, right, because of the corrosion. Guess you remember everything that happened, huh? Not exactly. My memories are a little hazy, but I do remember us helping out at the Central Market. I want to thank you both again for what you did. It's due to your efforts that we were able to resolve that situation. Still kind of feels like we did all that in a dream or something, but no prob. If you ever need our help again, just say the word. Interesting that they're clear-headed enough to remember some of it, at least. Not that we'd expect anything that crazy to happen again, of course. Girls, were you here for the Revolution Festival? You remember that?
Volunteers from the sports clubs have set up some.
That was at least as crazy as what happened there.
A one-on-one basketball game.
We got complimented by a real-life princess.
We've got prizes that are up.
Me and Sarah have finally hit the big time. I kid. I know we're not quite in the same league as the other industry big shots just yet. I bet you're closer than you think. Keep building your rep like you have been, and you'll reach stardom in no time. You think? Well, I'm not in any rush. Being famous will mean more work, and less time to hang out with you guys. No, not necessarily. I mean, look at Judith. She's famous, and she gets away with slacking off all the time. Oh yeah, point taken. I'm really sorry you don't have Judith with me now. You better hope Judith hasn't found out you said that, or you'll be lucky to get off with only a stinging cheek. She has whips, you know. Oh no, I'm trying to get to the princess here. Sometimes targeting who you want to talk to is a bit difficult. There we go. I've been wanting to meet these two for quite some time now, and we just happened to stumble into each other here. Oh, in front of the poster that seems to have your brother on it. Maybe Agnes? I suspect I'll be blessed with many more serendipitous encounters today. Some words you just have to pause before saying. Okay, same thing. Well, I don't have the capability to... Here's President Gramhart, though. To look closely at these things. IBC, really? Some of these might have been sponsored by corporations, now that I think about it. Oh, is that about LaBeryl? Is that the queen there?
A card battle tournament.
I'm not 100% sure.
Classroom in the left wing.
Oh, hey there.
First floor.
You could probably tell me more. Oh, it's international relations. That was her. Okay, I get what this room is. I thought this was posters of students' projects.
And try your luck.
Oh, and it's the debaucherous prince and his wedding picture. Less debauch. Well, I suppose not serially debaucherous anymore. He's faithful in his debauchery. Welcome to the International Relations Room. We have lots of information on Calvert's neighboring countries here. Please feel free to take a look. Okay, we played everything up here. No more red things, so downstairs. Oh, actually, upstairs. Nothing required up here, but there are a few people to talk to, so let's go talk to them. The library.
Thank you for
quiet.
coming to the first day of the Aramis Academy Festival.
Munt.
Festival is
Wow,
an
this
annual
library is
tradition
much more
that
interesting than I thought it would be. It's got all these books on the Calvardian Revolution. We never studied that in depth back in the Central East, now that I think about it.
Our entire student
Got biographies on the revolutionaries and information on the modern history of the Republic, too. This is all so new to me. Same. They never really taught us much about this stuff in Islam either. Oh, this is the Romeo and Juliet couple whose fathers are bitterly opposed to them being playing together. Now we get to read all about their history and see what the Republic and other Western countries wrote about ours. Hey, that's a good point. I never had the chance to read books with an objective and analytical perspective on the Central East. Well, now's as good a time as any. Our generation is starting to become more internationalized, so I say we take advantage of this opportunity. Sounds like a plan. Thanks again for inviting me to this festival, Bunt. Check. Okay, won't you check the book? I don't want to talk to her.
Clubs have set up some food stalls in the courtyard, as well as a one-on-one basketball game.
Cast of characters. Oh, this is his play.
To any daring challengers
General
out there,
Arxon,
we've got
Armithia.
prizes that are up for grabs.
August habitually says, I'm just getting warmed up, tends to be withdrawn. Oh my gosh. Investigate. Oh, I can't actually read it. Text omitted. Kind of wanted to read about the downfall. We have a number of books about the Calvardian Revolution on display this year. We invite you to take a trip through history with us. This seems to be it. Two people in this room up here. This is the student council room.
Coming to the first day of the
And there's
Aramis
student
Academy
council
Festival.
members. Oh, there's Julian, the class 7 transfer student who has his sword at the ready.
Preserves the principles that Aramis, the
I've been
founder of
requested to
our
replace
academy,
that stall's
firmly
broken orbital
believed in.
stove, just like you asked. Perfect. You're a lifesaver, Julian. Well, he is from Class 7. That's kind of what they do there. What's up, you two? Keeping busy? I take it you're putting out fires as they spring up? I don't envy you two, I'll admit. How's the Spriggan? Annual? At any rate, yes, we've not been wanting for issues to address, but thankfully, we've been able to carve out some downtime. It's thanks to this guy right here that said issues were dealt with pretty quickly, anticipated them, and prepared countermeasures in advance. He saved all of us a lot of hassle, that's for certain. That's so. Not bad, kid. Sounds like you're really stepping up your game. Keep it up and you'll be a shoo-in for Student Council President. We'll see. Nothing's decided until it's decided.
Volunteers from the sports
True that.
have set up some
So if you
food
throw
stalls
your
in the
name into the hat,
as well as a one-on-one
the next election is in May. As is customary, they usually have at least one first-year student council member included in the running.
We've got prizes that are
To be
up for
perfectly
grabs.
honest,
Why
I
not
don't
give
think
it a
I'm the
try?
most qualified candidate. I think Agnes would have been a better fit. But I'm sure that would be a difficult prospect given her circumstances. Ah, yeah. Circumstances? What circumstances? She's the daughter of the president. Anyway, I think we ought to wrap this discussion up here. Thank you again for all you've done as advisors. Don't mind doing the rounds to make sure everything's going okay? I'd appreciate it. Yeah, you got it, boss. Julian? Julian has been helping me out so much with all of this. Honestly, I feel bad about asking him for so many favors. Say, have you given any thought to joining the student council? I can recommend you if you'd like. Surely he has to go back to Arabonia since he's a transfer student in Class 7.
A card battle tournament.
I'm flattered, but I don't know if I could do that, given that I'm returning to the Empire sometime this semester. Ah, right. I remember you mentioning you didn't want to keep your friends in Class 7 waiting. I'm sure your grandfather, the former general of the Imperial Army, is eagerly waiting your report as well. What is this guy's last name? What's your last name, Julian? Haha, he definitely is. Does that mean this guy's last name is... Oh, now it all makes sense. Unfortunately, I'll have to leave the Republic before too long. But until that day comes, I'll do whatever I can to assist the Student Council. If you need anything at all, just say the word. Principal Van Dyck's grandson? I didn't know Principal Van Dyck had a son or a daughter. Understood. I'll be taking you up on that offer sometime soon. Yeah, nice to see good friends getting you on. We'll be seeing you in a future game, Julian, especially with that pedigree. Oh, hello.
To any daring challengers out there, we've got...
Well, that was worthwhile. I learned something new about Julian that I did not suspect in a gazillion years. What's in here? A lecture. Oh no. They're doing the Eastern music recital. And they even dressed up in costume. Very nice. This is an odd place to find you guys. Although I suppose you had a hand in putting this together. Oh, hello! It's so good to see all of you. Huh, now what is Hamilton's Disciples doing in a place like this? I can speak for them. They came to the festival because of me. I needed some assistance with the hacking game the computer club and I were working on. Good job?
Thank you for coming to
Such a rambunctious event would not normally be to my liking, but I admit I am, at least slightly, taken in by the sights. The quality of this performance is more than adequate as well. I take it you've heard this lovely melody, yes? Music and mathematics are interrelated, you see. I converted this piece into a numerical equation. Various patterns and regularities would surface. A number of prominent theories regarding this phenomenon have been put forth in recent years. And, yeah, that's interesting and all, but you lost me halfway through. Come on, Young. We're supposed to be having fun. You turn that big old brain off and just relax. Well, in any event, I'm glad the two of you are enjoying yourselves. Oh, by the way, it sounds like there's some delicious tea being served at the Eastern Tea House. Avoid gaudy, guys. Would you like to try some later? Of course we would. We'll go wherever you want, Katra. I may as well, seeing as I'm already here. Professor Concrete is a lot softer when he's talking to those two, isn't he?
Thank you for coming to the
You might
first
be
day
right.
of the Aramis Academy Festival.
Oh, right, I just remembered. Gran's supposed to be in the capital today.
Annual tradition.
She's probably too busy to come to the festival. Not that I know her exact schedule or anything, of course. Still, it would be great if everyone could be here, especially after everything we went through last month.
Has put their all into creating this year's activities, so please enjoy.
I've been doing a lot of soul searching ever since we got through that horrible nightmare. I'm just so grateful Katra, Young, and the professor were all there for me when I needed them most. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring the mood down. It's time to turn this frown upside down. It's a festival, after all. The hacking game came together really well, but it sounds like it's got a lot of healthy competition. Okay, I'm going to get out there and make some memories with my two dear friends. I heard from the researchers at the Institute of Science that Aramis's cafeteria delivers coffee of exceptional quality. Perhaps a small sample is in order then. This is the music room. It's where we practice performing our music, hence the name. After our students provide a demonstration on how to use the instruments, you'll be provided with one of your own to try for yourself.
To any daring
That's straight out of the
Why not give it a try?
Aragonian one. Care to join us? No. Does Van play any instruments? I don't know. Oh, the art room! And they actually have paint on the canvases! Nice. We have a wide array of pieces on display this year. Most of them are from either current Aramis students or alumni. However, we've also decided to showcase pieces from our sister schools for the first time, such as Thor's Military Academy. Nice nod to your Class 7 friend. They're all remarkable works of art. Would you care to have a look? Yes. Any of these by Gaius? Well, that looks like a nice Parisian street scene. Ooh. Whoever painted that remembers a little bit about what happened, I think.
Aramis, the founder of our academy, firmly believed in.
Oh my gosh.
Our entire student body has put their all into creating this year's
I
activity.
wonder if that's by who I think it is.
Enjoy.
You're looking depressed. I can't believe they show a piece by my rival at the school festival. I mean, she's from the Empire. It is. Oh, it's so impressive, though. All right, you win again, Clara. But just you wait. I'll get you one of these days. You need to play Trials as Cold Steel 1 and 2 to know about Clara. And she's mentioned in 3 and 4, but she never shows up. Which is about par for the course for her. I'll capture my model's true essence in my next piece. Then you'll see. Oh, glad I went in there. They're doing a lot of callbacks to previous games and arcs. Okay, I've already been on this floor. Maybe it's time to go out. Oh, you know, I said I was going to do other things, didn't I? Okay.
What's next?
Let's do one of these. I totally forgot I was going to alternate these with the student activities because I got so caught up with the student activities. Yumi's bicycle. Begin. Van parted ways with his companion for a short while. He then informed the rest of his friends around the festival that he would be setting out for Central Market. Why are you going there? All right, let's get this done and dusted. Van, where are you going? Yume? Yeah. Oh, hey there, Yums. Just running a few errands, is all. I won't be long, so you hang back and enjoy the festival, okay? He seems to be curiously unsupervised here. Ooh. Let me guess. My bicycle finally came. Spot on. The Gramps just gave me the call. About to go pick it up and deliver it to Montmartre. Now, you have something to look forward to when you get home. I want to go too. I knew she'd say that. So much for this being a quick and dirty solo job. Fine, fine. I know you've been counting down the days and minutes for this. What do you say we pit our wheels against each other and see which is better? Definitely mine. Yours is number 2. Why did Van never get together with Paulette? I mean, he loves our little girl. She looks at him as a father figure. You would have been actually a pretty decent team. You don't have to always pair your heroes up with superhero beings. Other beings with superpowers. There was definitely a point in the first game where I thought that might happen, and then Maxim showed up. I hear ya. Come on then, let's get going. And so the pair hopped into Van's pickup truck and headed for the Central Market. Once there, they paid a visit to Yazin's Hardware, where the order for the bike had been placed. Whoa! That's my new bike. Color scheme matches you, kid. Sure is. It's pretty neat. Your mom's got good taste. But as much as I hate to break it to you, my ride still wins in the coolness department. Huh, silly old Van. Mine's way cuter. As long as she likes it, that's what matters. Ready for me to load it into the truck? Yeah, if you don't mind. We're going to be hauling this thing straight back to Old Town. Oh, already? Don't tell me. You're itching to ride it now? Everyone's waiting for you at the academy, kiddo. Don't you think we ought to hurry back? Well, I do want to play more with Fairy and them. Fidget. But I want to try it out a teeny bit. I figured as much. How to handle this? The safest way would be to take her over to the Memorial Park. There are monsters in the Memorial Park. But her Gramps is keen on showing her the ropes. I need to cut in on that. It's okay, Van. Sorry for being bratty about it. I'll just have to wait till the next time someone's free after the festival's over. Say no more, Yumi. Let's head over to the Memorial Park and take it for a spin. And the section that doesn't have monsters in it. You really mean it? The old man will flay my hide anyway if I bring her back to Montmartre all down in the mouth. Just promise me that you'll just give it a test run. Deal? Yay, I promise! I'll go ahead and load it into the pickup then. As the bicycle was secure in the back of Van's truck, he and Yume headed for Dirk Memorial Park. No sooner did they arrive than the practice began. I finally get to ride my own bike. I'll be here to hold you upright, so just focus on pushing the pedals. Keep the handlebar straight, okay? Just take it slow and you'll be fine. See? Much better daddy than that Maxim guy. But she's not a romance option. Your mom's not a romance option for Van. I'm sorry, I'd totally pick her if she were. Okie dokie. Van, are you still there? Yep, you're doing great, kiddo. Want me to let go for a bit? Yeah, do it. It's so wobbly. That's the way. Keep going just like... Ouchies. I fell off. You all right? Sorry, I should have known it was too early to turn you loose. I have not ridden a bike since I was a child. They say it's something you never forget, but I am not willing to put that to the test. Just not. No, it's okay. I almost got the hang of it. I'm going to try again. Watch me, okay then? Hey, well shoot. No stopping her now. I bring her back all scuffed up. Tonight's bistro special will be my head on a platter. And you know, some of that stuff did happen around the revolution, and we are in pseudo-France, so maybe I should give the champ a call and have him and Paulette come pick her up. And so, Yumi did her best to peddle her own under Van's supervision. However... Whoops. Oh no. Ow! Ow, that one looked like it hurt. I can do this! You okay? Yeah, no biggie. The bike's not gonna beat me. Listen, Yumes, why don't we stop here for now? You got your knees covered in scrapes and your clothes covered in dirt. You wouldn't want to get your mom and Gramps all worked up. No dice, huh? You're a tough cookie, Yumes. Most kids your age would have burst out in tears by now. You're allowed to cry if you need to, you know. Nope, I'm not gonna. I have to be tough and hold it in. Like you, Van. Like me? You spelled for me, even when it hurt. It was a long time ago, but I still remember. Oh. Around 3 years ago prior. Long time ago for a 6-year-old, yes. Damn it all. There was a request I took back when I just climbed out of the rookie stages of my career. I grew too comfortable with the work. As a result, I slipped up. My client got seriously injured. Any trust we built up was shattered, and they made their well-deserved spite for me loud and clear. I just barely grazed by a worst-case scenario. My client's lucky to still be alive. These guys were good. We were cornered, and in the heat of the moment, I made the wrong call. Who you tried to fool? Quit making excuses for yourself. You got sloppy. You thought, oh, this'll be a cinch. You let your ego take the wheel. What the hell am I even doing? What am I doing this for? Van? Yumes. What's wrong, Van? It's nothing. That's right. There's no sense moping. Setbacks like this could happen in any number of times down the road. Remember why you decided to do this in the first place. As long as you never forget, everything will work out. Hey now, why the long face? You want upsies? Ooh, he's bandaged. Went bad for you too, huh? You looked like you were hurting way more than I was. And you had bandages on. But instead of crying, you picked me up like always. So whenever I feel myself getting sniffly, I try to be strong the way you would. Because that's what family does for each other. I'm not sure you learned the right lesson there, kiddo. It is okay to cry. Anne was more angry than crying, though. Okay, this time I'm going to stand for sure. Oops. Wrong voice. Okay, this time I'm going to stand for sure. Not that I should be doing voices. I just can't help myself sometimes. Keep watching, then. Don't worry, kiddo. I will. Hard to believe her memory goes that far back. At the time, I'd been busting my ass like a man possessed, faking a brave front out of pride. Little did I know there was someone watching out for me all the while. Family. Huh. Van! Look! Looky! Look! Am I doing it right? I think I am. Yeah, you got it down pat, Humes. Wow, you may. That's amazing. Uh-oh. Ah, you brought him. Oh, you actually came. Of course we did. As if we'd let you steal this moment away from us. No comment. Mommy! Maxim! Look at me go! I couldn't be prouder, sweetie. So nice of Van to teach you. Just make sure to keep those eyes forward. Always makes you wonder if driving skills are inherited. Don't get too full of yourself there, Buster. You're such a kid, Dad. I mean Victor. Who's getting full of themselves? Not me. No, sir. Is that a French thing? I know that's a Southern thing. My father used to call my grandmother mother all the time. But my mother's mother. Don't do that so much where I live now. I mean Victor. Who's getting full of themselves? Not me. No, sir. Oh dear. We still have a long road ahead of us. How about you ditch that guy? Seriously? Grandpa, I can ride a bike now. Did you see me? I certainly did, sweetheart. You gave your granddad a real run for his money. I learned it all from Van. It's my real daddy, isn't he? Hear me out for a sec. She's still gonna need practice on city roads, right? You can have exclusive dibs on that. You traitorous, troublemaking tenant. I wanted to teach her from square one. You're gonna pay for those scraped knees and dirty clothes to the tune of 50 times your rent. No good deed goes unpunished. Wait, 50 times? That's criminal. Settle down, Dad. It's true he's been monopolizing her a bit. Next time we can make it a family outing. Right, Van? What can I say? Y'all got me outnumbered on this one. That does not include you, Maxim. With that, Van, Maxim, and the Montmartre household returned to the city. After dropping them back out at Montmartre, they took Yume back to Aramis to enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thanks for always playing with me, Van. If you're ever feeling sad because of work, just let me know, and I'll give you a nice pat on the head. Then you'll feel all
You'll have to kneel down for that. Oh, unique accessory, Yume's charm. She is a charmer, a little bit spoiled.
Welcome to the Aramis Academy Festival.
Okay, I think with that cute little story, we're going to leave it here for a while. Seems like there's a lot of festival to go yet. Wow. It might be here all day and all night.
Alrighty.
Literally, in the real world. But thanks for watching, you all. This was fun. A lot different than banging things over the head. Take care. See you next time. Have a good rest of your day.
What it takes to oust our resident game master? Then I invite you to come by and try your luck.